This is Jarrod Horak, and this is my latest Road to the 2024 Kentucky Oaks video. And in this series so far, I have 2 wins and 2 runner-up finishes. I did have a scratch in the Rags to Riches Stakes, and hopefully that won't happen again. And if it does, I'm going to be giving out an alternate selection in each of these videos. That way, if my top choice does scratch, we can switch to my alternate as the top choice. So my winners were in the Pocahontas and the Chandelier. I had runner-up finishes in the Alcibiades, and then last week in the Goldenrod Stakes. And hopefully we'll be able to get back on track and get a winner this week at Aqueduct. And I'm going to come out with a price horse in this video, so stay tuned to the end for my top choice in this Demoiselle. Now, if you're interested in checking out the Kentucky Derby page at todaysracingdigest.com, go over to their website. On their front page at the top, you'll see a tab for Kentucky Derby. Click on that. It'll take you over to the Kentucky Derby page. You'll be able to read my Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby blogs. I'll have other articles, free picks, videos, and more. So it's going to be a lot of information on the Kentucky Derby page. There's some there now, including I had my first Kentucky Oaks 2024 blog with my fabulous top 5 Oaks fillies. So you can read that now at todaysracingdigest.com. That is there to be read, along with some other articles as well. And now we'll get into the analysis of this video. 7th race at Aqueduct, Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. Grade 2, $250,000 Demoiselle Stakes. 2-year-old fillies, 1 1/8 on the main track. Scheduled post time at 2:45 p.m. Eastern. Pull up the field right now. Cozee Rags is going to break from the inside post. This one's 30-1. Brian Michael is the trainer, and Jose Gomez will ride. A Dolomite for trainer Chad Brown. This filly will be ridden by Manny Franco, and she's 10-1. Life Talk is your 8-5 morning line favorite for Todd Pletcher, Irad Ortiz Jr. Most of all, number 4 at 15-1. Bill Mott is the trainer, and Jose Ortiz will ride. This filly, Vino Rouge, is next for trainer Tony Dutrow. This daughter of Vino Rosso will be ridden by Dylan Davis. Caress is number 6 for George Weaver. This filly will be ridden by Javier Castellano. She's 12-1. Shimmering Allure is 7-2 for Kenny McPeak. Junior Alvarado is the pilot. Ringy Dingy is next. That's number 8. Katie Davis is going to be the pilot for trainer Danny Gargan, and this filly is 8-1. Caldwell Loves Gold will round out the field. Breaking from the outside post, this daughter of Golden Sense is trained by Brad Cox, ridden by Luis Saez, and she stretches out in distance around 2 turns at 9-2 on the line. Now we'll go through the field, see if we can come up with a price horse for the top choice. Cozee Rags has only run twice, 7 furlongs Keeneland in the debut. She rallied from off the pace to win, going away by 3. She was 3rd, beaten 11 lengths, second time out at 1 mile. So now she's going to stretch out after 2 one-turn races. She's going to have to run much faster to threaten this group. And the past performances in this video, by the way, are provided by todaysracingdigest.com. Dolomite, number 2 for trainer Chad Brown. This is a daughter of Unified, and she's run well in both starts. In her career debut, this is a New York bred filly, and she was against State Bred Company at 6 furlongs at Saratoga in her debut. That was on September 1st, and she rallied from 6th in a 9-horse field. She was clearly second best. Then she went from 6 furlongs to 7 furlongs at Aqueduct second time out on October 22nd, and she stalked and she kicked away, and she won by more than 6 lengths. The clear runner-up was the next out winner. This filly was the favorite in both races. She was 40 cents on the dollar last time out, and now she stretches out around 2 turns after 2 sprints, and she faces open company for the first time. She'll probably end up stalking the pace, saving some ground. Life Talk comes out of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, and she finished 4th behind Just FYI in that race, and Just FYI also defeated her in the Grade 1 Frisette in the slop. That was on October 7th, and this filly was 3rd that day. But prior to that, in her career debut at 6.5 furlongs, she missed by a head, rallying from off the pace, and she broke her maiden by 6 lengths in a 1-mile race at Saratoga on August 31st, and she was 40 cents on the dollar that day. So her last 2 stake starts weren't bad. She probably met some better fillies in those races, and I wouldn't be surprised if she won, but she's not going to offer a lot of value. Most of all, 15-1 for trainer Bill Mott. And this filly broke her maiden by 10 lengths last time. That was in the slop. That was a 5-horse field, and she was geared down, but it was originally scheduled for turf. Probably didn't meet the strongest field, but she did dominate that race, and she was the 2-to-1 favorite. And she's probably going to have to run better in here, and she will definitely offer some value, though. She's 15-to-1, but I don't know how much was really behind her last time. Vino Rouge, this one adding blinkers for trainer Tony Dutrow. She was first in a maiden race, second time out, a race originally scheduled for turf, moved to the fast main track at Aqueduct. That was on October 1st. She was all over the pace, then she dropped back, and then she came again, and she won by a half. And then last time in the Tempted Stakes, she stalked, she led, she was second there, clearly second best behind Shimmering Allure in this race as well. Putting blinkers on, she'll have to run faster. Caress for trainer George Weaver. She won her 6th furlong debut. That was a good effort. She was chasing from second. She got the lead by a length, and she was able to hold on and win by a half length. And then she was in a stakes race at Laurel Park last time out, the Smart Halo, and she ended up finishing fourth, an even fourth in an 8-horse field. Stretching out after 2 6-furlong sprints, they paid $450,000 for this daughter of Connect. Shimmering Allure for trainer Ken McPeak. 6 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. She's 1 for 1 at Aqueduct. That win was in the Tempted Stakes, a 1-turn mile last time out. And from an 8-horse field, she rallied from 7th from the inside post to win easily by 3 lengths. Don't know how strong that race was. Before that in the Alcibiades, she was 4th, beaten more than 6 lengths. And she broke her maiden in a 1-turn mile at Churchill from post 12 in a decent effort. So good effort last time, facing a better field here. They only paid $40,000 for her, and she's already earned $189,000. So she's done well. Junior Alvarado hopped aboard for the first time last time out, so he knows her now. Look for her to rally from off the pace. Ringy Dingy for trainer Danny Gargan. This is a daughter of Dialed In. Back-to-back victories after Life Talk finished in front of her in her debut. Life Talk missed by a head. This filly was beaten 10 lengths, dueling and weakening. Second time out of 6.5 furlongs, she stalked and she won by a length and 3/4. Good effort there. And Katie Davis hopped aboard that day, and then Katie Davis rode her to victory last time out, Delaware Park, in a 1-mile race, and she just dominated that one from off the pace. Another filly that's going to have to run faster in here. Caldwell Loves Gold. Interesting contender for trainer Brad Cox. 4 starts, 2 wins, a second and a third. They were all around 1 turn, and she's been slowly stretching out in distance. They only paid $73,000 for her, and she's earned over $200,000. And this filly is a New York bred as well as Dolomite, as I mentioned earlier. In her debut at Saratoga at 6 furlongs, she dominated that one from off the pace to win by more than 2 lengths. Then she won the Seeking the Anti-Stakes 6 furlongs at Saratoga, second time out off the pace. The Joseph Gimma Stakes, 7 furlongs in the slop, she was second best that day. The show finisher was the next out winner, and then this filly came back and finished behind that show finisher, My Main Squeeze, when she finished third, missing second by a nose in the Maid of the Mist Stakes at 1 mile. That 1-mile race was around 1 turn. Now she's got the outside post, and she's going to have to overcome some kind of wide trip. So Caldwell Loves Gold. I think that she can be a contender in here, but I won't make her my top choice. Shimmering Allure. Not sure about the strength of the Tempted last time out. Certainly the filly to beat is Life Talk. I'm not going to pick her on top because I don't think she's going to offer a lot of value. They paid $335,000 for this daughter of Gunrunner. I'm going to go with Dolomite for trainer Chad Brown. I don't know if the 10-to-1 is going to hold up, but this New York bred filly seems to have some ability, and now we'll see where she really fits, and is she graded ability? We're going to find out in this spot. I like the post position. I like the 2 efforts. Decent late pace rating last time out. A good sign that the clear runner-up was a next out winner. And I think this filly has more to offer for Chad Brown. Can she get the added distance? We're going to find out from post 2, probably stalking the pace. Should work out a good trip. And if she's anywhere near 10-to-1, certainly worth a gamble. So Dolomite's going to be my top choice in the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content, and keep checking my YouTube channel for all of these Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks points race videos. I'm going to be covering all of them on my YouTube channel on the road to the 2024 Oaks and Derby, and I'm going to be doing the Remsen Stakes on the road to the Derby in my next video this week. So keep checking out that YouTube channel. I will have that posted probably later on today. So check that out, and until I see you next time, good luck at the races.